Last month, it was reported that Britain's budget deficit had fallen to its lowest level in any September in the last 10 years, as higher than expected tax receipts offered a boost ahead of today's budget. This was welcome news, although analysts had warned that Brexit talks could generate further uncertainty, hitting investment and tax receipts. In addition, the OBR was predicted to revise down its forecast for productivity growth and business investment, which we now know to be true. From a tax perspective, the spring budget brought some unexpected announcements, namely the hike in Class 4 national insurance contributions, a decision that was swiftly reversed a mere week later. Much discussion thereafter revolved around how this £2 billion gap in receipts was to be plugged, with mounting speculation as to which taxes would be under fire this budget. The backdrop to this budget is therefore not what would have been predicted back in March. I am Andrea Satiri, and I have with me today two of our tax specialists, partner Nigel May and manager Kat McEwen, to help us make sense of what the Chancellor has said. Nigel, what did you think about the proposals that were announced today?
Well, I think the biggest giveaway in the budget, because obviously one always looks for the giveaways, is the SDLT relief for first-time buyers, so that people buying properties up to £300,000 from today, from budget day, will be exempt from SDLT, and those buying properties up to £500,000 will have relief on the first £300,000 worth of value. That's worth £5,000 for someone buying a property up to £500,000. The problem is that it creates a precipice, and that is, if you're unfortunate enough to be buying a property at £501,000, you've got no relief at all, so you've lost £5,000 just by going over the £500,000 threshold.
Kat, what do you think about what we have heard today?
There were two changes to taxing capital gains that were announced today that are important. One of them is extending the changes from April 2015, which affected the disposals of residential properties for non-residents. It's now been extended for all UK property, commercial and land disposals for non-residents. That will take effect from April 2019 and for gains accruing after that date. And then for corporation tax capital gains disposals, they will no longer have indexation. That will be frozen from the 1st of January 2018, which brings it more in line with personal tax, capital gains tax, who lost indexation back in 2008. And it makes us question whether that will be coming to be completely cancelled for corporation tax in future.
Nigel, do you have any further general comments to make on the budget today?
I think the budget really reflects the political situation. Obviously the government is there without a working majority now. Philip Hammond really had to deliver a budget that didn't deliver the sort of shock that the national insurance increase in the March budget delivered. Politically, obviously, the Conservative Party are in a very tight space, and I think the budget reflects that.
Thank you, Nigel. Thank you, Kat. Your perspectives have been very interesting. You can find a full summary of today's budget, together with further analysis and other helpful information on our website, mcintyrehudson.co.uk.